So that's been a pretty detailed review of all the data annotations available in Entity Framework 4.1 Code First. You saw how to use key to identify the identity key property when the property name doesn't match Code First conventions. You saw how max length affects the database mapping, and both max length and min length feed into the validations. Required will map to database fields that are non-nullable and force validation on the class as well. Column and table let you rename the database objects you're mapping to, as well as specify database schema, column order, and even database data type. Concurrency check and timestamp both work with EF's optimistic concurrency support, with timestamp helping you create a timestamp database field from a byte array property. Complex type lets you use value types in your code first classes. Database generated lets you specify identity or computed columns in the database, while not mapped lets you define a property as having no involvement with the database at all. Finally, the relationship annotations, foreign key and inverse property, let you use a foreign key whose name doesn't meet code first conventions, and inverse property gives you a leg up when defining bidirectional relationships for classes that have multiple relationships between each other. While annotations provide a fairly simple way to apply configurations for code first, you may be of the mind that we've just dirtied up the classes with annotations and the project with extra assemblies. If that's the case, you might prefer to use the Fluent API, which I'll review in the next module.